It's time for Sunrise with the Sleepy Boys.
Forgive us, Father, for we are about to sin and be very naughty boys.
Guys, I'm a little unhappy because this is, with the exception of that time we did this in the hotel, hey, this is the first time I've done this podcast where I don't need a light on because the light is coming in through my window.
I don't need a light on because my
Wait.
room is so dark and my computer screen is so bright.
Is the sun already up? Oh, no, it's probably not up here yet. Let me see. What time?
Thankfully, the sun is rising on the opposite side of the house right now, so it's not interfering with any light in here.
Thank God I don't have to wake up and there's this vampiric sunlight.
Vampiric sunlight.
Look, when you're as pale as me, I mean...
Brandon, I know. You get sunburnt when you look at the TV screen. I get it.
It's true. I mean, it's rough.
That's
Really
so
rough.
horrible.
Brandon puts on sunscreen to look at his iPod.
I wish I had an iPod still.
Okay. How dated is that reference for me?
You know what? Speaking of iPods, I actually have a story involving an iPod.
Okay.
So before you go there, Zazie Beetz is super fucking hot. Continue.
Who? Zazie Beetz? Fuck yeah, she is.
Hey,
Who?
watch. I've got Deadpool in the back.
Domino.
Oh, yeah. She's
Yeah.
gorgeous.
Yeah, I got Deadpool 2 going on mute.
You know, here's something. So on the topic of Deadpool, you want to know something fucked up?
Yes.
My dad doesn't watch.
No, that's not what this podcast is about at all.
Right.
Why
So
not?
he's getting into a topic about his dad.
Actually,
okay.
both of these things have to do with my dad. So my dad does not watch superhero movies, right?
Shocking. It makes him think of his son, and then he gets sad and disappointed.
Right.
I'd say probably more angry.
Now, here's the fucked up thing. Is my dad, like I said, doesn't watch comic book movies, but he still reached out to me when they announced the Deadpool movie, the second one, I mean. And he was like, hey, I heard that they're making Domino black in this movie. And I was like, oh no.
All of a sudden, that music starts playing. Boom! Oh no! Boom! Oh no!
Yeah, well, here's the thing is I don't know why he knows who the fuck Domino is. He's never read a comic book in his life. But I feel like
you're
He
wondering
literally
why?
just pulled it from. He's reading Fox News. And
I feel
why
like
he's
that's what
bringing it
happened.
up
But he's
to
just
you.
like, so are you okay with the fact that they blackwashed another character? And I'm like, shut the fuck up! Dad, shut the fuck up. Let me enjoy things. Go back to being racist.
Did your dad watch Remember the Titans and root against it?
My dad watched Remember the Titans. My dad thought that Remember the Titans was one of the best fucking movies of the generation. And I don't know why he liked it so much, considering he is,
I just love
super
when there's
racist.
that much of a disconnect in someone.
It's astounding how much of a disconnect there is with my dad. Anyway, so yeah, that's my dad. Now, I had a story involving my dad, and I'm trying to remember what it was. iPod, yes. Okay, so I've mentioned before that when I was growing up, my family was broke as fuck all the time. It was.
They didn't have to steal money from their children that were buying Legos?
Yeah, no, it'd be crazy to assume that. So when I got my first job at the Lego store, funny enough,
Okay.
interesting connection there. When I got my first job at the Lego store,
Callback.
My first paycheck, I was planning on putting to buy myself my own computer, right? I was planning on saving up getting a computer.
How old were you?
I was like 15.
Okay.
Like I was being financially responsible.
What
And
really sucks is Mark finally got all the money, and he went to the store, and his dad comes running around the corner, and he was like, Mark, I need your money. Your sister shit her pants again.
I wish that was what happened. I really do wish that's what happened. My father,
Oh, you had to pay the hooker?
nope, my father comes up to me. He actually he was picking me up from work. I got off at like 4:00 that day. And he was like, hey, let's go deposit your check and we can go go to Best Buy. I was like, great, that sounds awesome.
I think this is going to go how you think it's going to go, brother.
Oh no.
So we get to Best Buy, and I am shopping for computers. Now, given, like, at this point, I didn't have enough to buy a computer. I just kind of wanted to get an idea for what I needed.
Right.
And I had probably about 200 and some change from my first check because it was like, 8 hours a week for a couple weeks.
Sure.
And a few minutes later, I find my dad. I'm like, all right, I'm ready to go. And he's like, cool. Real quick, I just need to go make a purchase. And I'm like, great. And this fucker,
Oh, Mark, you're
this
so dumb.
motherfucker used my first paycheck to buy himself a fucking iPod.
Oh
Hold on. Why did your dad have your paycheck?
yeah.
Let's see. Mark's dad, who is older than 18, takes Mark, who is under 18, to the bank. And this guy doesn't seem at all like the type of person who's going to get a copy of his son's bank account card.
So to clarify, my parents told me it was illegal to have a bank account if you were under 18.
So, Jesus,
My parents told me
your parents so much.
my parents told me it was illegal to have a bank account before you were 18. So all of my paychecks went into my parents' bank account
Unfucking believable.
because my father had the same first and last name as me.
We are 100% making that shirt with the pearl necklace, man.
Yeah, you know
So-
what? I don't give a shit about anything about your parents. I just want to make their lives miserable.
So
Yeah.
do you want to know how long it took me to find out that my dad had used my paycheck to buy his iPod?
When you went to go buy a computer and you're like,
14
sure, you
seconds when
must
you
have
just
enough
laughing
money.
at your
Save up
face.
now.
Oh yeah, it took me like 3 months before I was like, hey, how much do I have saved up for my computer? My dad's like, oh, I didn't know you had anything saved up. And I'm like, where have my paychecks been going? He's like, well, to help pay rent since you live here. And I'm like, I am 15 years old. Are you fucking kidding me? So,
Oh, man. Your sister's going to be angry when she enters the workforce and has to pay that back rent, huh?
oh yeah, see, here's the fucked up thing is she's already working, but my parents got her a bank account when she was 12.
Oh, interesting.
I mean, your parents don't seem like the type to break the law, Mark. That's illegal. She can't
I
have
just
a
want to
bank
make
account
your
under
parents'
18.
life fucking miserable. I hate them so goddamn much.
Here's the thing is I've never in my life been in such a blind rage as I am right now this early in the fucking morning.
I looked at your dad's shirt reads Big Mark's carrot juice and iPods.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Your dad's
Sorry.
shirt.
I mean, let's be real here. It's very obvious that he knew what he was doing dietary wise because like what
Physical form.
what
that
better
meat right there.
what better fucking diet is there when you're going to a wrestling meet than scrambled eggs and fucking carrot juice?
You
Big
should just
Mark's
make a-
Big Mark's wrestling camp. There's a picture of scrambled eggs next to carrot juice, and underneath it says,
Oh.
"Eat success into them."
Oh.
No, you've also got to have an orange sleeve on it.
Oh.
We only make them long sleeve shirts and one sleeve is orange.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
Ew.
God.
God, man, I feel so bad for you.
Why? I'm 28 and I have so many great stories to share with my friends.
Said the t-shirts. It's like
Great. That's subjective.
Big Mark's Wrestling Academy. Take a victory lap.
I'm just
Can
gonna
we
fucking
make that-
off myself.
Can we make them long sleeve shirts with the little breast pocket? And it looks like there's like an old school iPod coming out of the breast pocket.
So
I'm
oh,
starting
fuck,
to understand why you like Malort so much.
yeah,
Yeah.
to help numb the pain of my childhood. Is that what it is?
No, I just feel like when Jeff showed you that billboard, you're like, yeah,
Yeah.
I really, tonight is going to be the night I fight my dad.
I think that was a magazine ad, but
Today is gonna be the day that I beat the shit out of my dad.
So,
How
Mark,
did you
I
ever
feel
beat the shit out of your
what you
dad?
know what actually this is aimed at Mark and Jeff. I'm
Oh.
lumping you guys into the same bit of disappointment and anger that I have.
That's fair.
Um,
With that,
I legit was I was meeting up with some friends to get some drinks to celebrate him getting married. And like
Congrats.
legit we were at a bar and all of a sudden I heard someone say something about Malort. And I was like, my ears perked up. I'm like, what the fuck's about to happen? What the fuck's going on? And I was like, what are y'all talking about with Malort? And they're like, oh, so you know about Malort. And I was like, more than you think.
more than I
Yeah,
wish
have
I could
bad
know.
friends.
And they were just like, oh, well, we're trying to make Josh miserable. We're trying to get him a shot of something, you know? And I was like, and they were like, and he was talking about, he would rather drink a shot of Malort. And I was like, oh, are you sure about that? And
Oh, God.
immediately I tried finding, I tried so hard because my inner Mark and Jeff kicked in. I was like, I want to make everybody miserable. I don't know why.
About I don't do it to make people miserable. It's shared
No,
trauma.
yes.
Oh, I still
I was pulling on my like inner chaos goblin. And I was like, I want to make these people suffer.
is that what you call your butt plug now? Is your inner chaos goblin?
Yeah.
That's such a good name for a butt plug.
It really is.
It's a really, someone needs to contact Bad Dragon right now.
Hold up, pulling it up.
You should contract. You should contact them, not contract.
Yo,
Or,
guys, why don't we just make our own?
I was going to say, is it technically still a
I'm
parallel?
really
Or is
upset
it
that
like-
Mark, something happened when we were at the comic book shop together. Mark just got obsessed with we should make sex toys. And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Why?
Is
Dude,
that
that's
still
not.
apparel or is that like in peril?
Say what?
He asked if it was in peril instead of apparel.
Because it's inside you.
Oh, God.
No, it's not apparel. It's peril. Dude, there are so many fucking toys on Bad Dragon,
Oh yeah.
and they've all got names.
Oh yeah.
Naming,
Brandon,
I feel like
many
naming
names.
them is the most fun part of it.
Oh, that's the best part. That's the best job you could ever ask
Oh
for.
no, this one's bad. It's a.
Juggernaut?
You're on a
looks like-
website called Bad Dragon.
It looks like
Looking for things to put
it looks like
inside
a rabbit tail.
All
Like
right, hold on.
it's a masturbator that's a
need
rabbit
to-
tail.
You need to send it in the chat. Come on. Y'all remember like those days of like just kind of scrolling through the TV and every once in a while
Oh,
Fuck
um
is that paint or usage?
I think it's just a marbled effect with the silicone.
That's a
um
flashlight sleeve?
that's a poor marbling. It just looks like
Yeah, it
Please.
just looks like it got a glaze. Yeah, I know. Now, yeah,
Is it
so
called, I'm gonna be late.
no, it's called Snowball. So when I say they name these different toys, I don't mean like they're like, oh, it's the Rabbit Fucker 3000. Like, I mean each of these things has a fucking individual name. Like that's Snowball. We've also got like Gala and JT and fucking Hazel. So
Hazel.
Have you guys ever been snowballed?
I don't know what the fuck that means.
What does that mean?
It's when someone goes down on you and you think they swallow and they come up to kiss you and then Twinkie you.
I'm all about it.
Spit it into your mouth.
They've got one called the Archer.
what?
There's a dildo called Archer.
Is it at all related to the Fantastic Show?
I don't know, but
Curious as to why that's called Archer.
I feel like there's a fictitious furry that's called Archer.
Smoother than you would think. It would be.
Oh my God, they have one that's called the Ridley. Take a stab at what that looks like.
An
Oh, is it
alien.
the inner mouth?
I
Yeah.
wish it was the inner mouth, but it looks like something that Giger would have made.
All right.
Oh,
I'm honestly that doesn't look like a bad time.
That looks pretty spot on. That looks like what you would think it would look like.
Yeah, I mean, I'd sit on that for a while.
is the jizz
No, thank you.
acid?
The key. Oh, no, thank you.
Key, don't be a prude.
God, Key, don't be such a prude.
Talk about speciest.
Ah,
My God, I'm sorry, guys. I'm a little distracted by what I'm looking at here.
There's a
did you find the horse still?
Mark looks at dildos and gets distracted.
I kind of like here's the thing. I'm not looking at the dildos anymore. I'm just looking at the generic merch. But they have stickers, right?
Oh my God! Please share some of the stickers.
No, it's just their logo. But here's the thing.
Yeah,
'Cause I
yeah,
could-
no, but here's the thing. Yeah,
I
Just-
could get their sticker and put it places in my house and like on my stuff. And and if people see it, either one, they're gonna be just like proudly like, oh my God, nice, I love them. Or two, they're gonna be like, I can't say anything about what that is because that will acknowledge
Because
that I
then it
know
will
what Bad
reveal-
Dragon is.
What if they just say like, huh, what anime is that? BD.
Hey, what's
Bend
Bad
over
Dragon?
and I'll show you.
Oh my God! You know what? There's a huge market they're missing out on with on Bad Dragon. They should have sex machines because
What is Bad Dragon?
You could have like a fire breathing like dragon inflatable thing, and it just has smoke
Well-
billowing out of its mouth.
well, no, check it because their name is Bad Dragon. You got the B and the D. If they sold sex machines, they'd have their BDSMs, and it's perfect.
I hate you.
I hate me too. I hate me every day. I wake up. It's a travesty. Guys, they sell dildo pins.
What?
What?
They sell dildo pins.
Oh, yeah, I thought it was something different. It's like, why would you put a pin on a dildo? That's going to tear up the insides.
They have
Flip-
scarves that look,
flick some bean when you're writing.
dude. They have scarves that look like they're from fucking Hogwarts houses.
What?
I shit you not. They have scarves that look like that are mocking Hogwarts houses.
Sweet. I'm about it.
Guys, I think I'm just
Like
gonna get all of my clothing from Bad Dragon from now on. Oh my
The first
God.
one you're getting the unicorn, right?
No, you know what.
Oh
the
my
first one is
God.
that he's getting.
Guys,
No, if we're
Right.
only talking scarves.
speaking of unicorns,
Oh,
Oh, sweet.
I was
Oh, I thought he was going to show us something.
no, this is a story. I have a
Okay.
story for you.
What did you do to the unicorn?
I did nothing to any unicorn. I was invited to be part of a threesome with a married couple the other day.
Nice.
what kind of married couple?
Mm.
Male and female.
Okay.
But
Age-ish?
like 25 and 27.
the fuck?
Okay, so you're like our age. Your age
Yeah.
group.
Yeah, like I was on that my yearbook app or whatever it's called, and
It
No,
was your
no,
old
no.
classmates?
no, okay, so,
No.
no, my yearbook's kind of like it's like a dirtier version of Facebook. It's not like actual classmates, but it was I was just on like I have the app. I never get on there. Like it's just kind of there. Like I just haven't removed it from my phone. But I get a message from this guy, and he's like,
Just
"Hey,
when you have to find your parents on?
no, shut up.
Yet.
You shut the fuck up.
You said
Um,
dirtier version of Facebook. I mean, come on, man.
You're not wrong. But yeah, this guy messages me. He's like, "Hey, this is gonna seem super out there. Have you ever been with have you ever fooled around with a married couple?" And I'm like, No. And he's like, would you
I hope
be
you
open
wrote
to the idea?
in there when you responded to him. Burp, no.
Burp, no. Burp, fingers, puts finger in belly button and scratches around. Nah, man. And he's like, would you be
Mosquito out of,
interested?
beard.
And he's like, would you be interested? And I'm like, I don't know, man. Maybe. And then he sent pictures of his wife, and holy shit, he's got a hot wife. The guy's not that bad looking either. Hey, guys. If you just can't get enough of Sunrise with the Sleepy Boys, you can check us out on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at SR Sleepy Boys. Or you can check out our YouTube channel, Sunrise with the Sleepy Boys. You can also find us on Spotify, Radio Public, Anchor, Breaker Radio, and coming soon, Apple Podcasts.